Yes, welcome back to the Sports Show. You know, I think the Crows might want to get a little bit out of this club, mate. So they formed in 91.
Yeah.
By 95, they've got under 23s, under 19s, they're dominating. By 2004, mate, they're elevated into Premier League. In the last couple of years, mate, they've been able to, win the State League in a couple of times. Well, they've been in it and then they've won a grand final. Might be something in that, how quickly you can build a club when it's not going too well.
It's not going on.
Anyway, we're talking about the Adelaide Hills Soccer Club. We've been fortunate enough to get the new coach, Vonduve, come in and join us, and the gun recruit, Callum Elms, joins us. Hey, fellas, appreciate you taking time.
Thanks for having us.
Let's start with you, Gaz. How long have you been at the club, mate?
So I was only there for 6 games at the end of last season.
Yep.
And then started doing a bit of junior work with Steve Spencer. Dan Butler was my main sort of reason he got me on board, and asked me to join Steve Spencer and doing some junior academy work, and then sort of joined Craig Leith in the senior ranks, and just went from there. So
now you're the senior coach, mate.
Yeah. Craig took a step back. So.
but only for this year, I believe.
Yeah, if I don't do well.
If you don't do well, but am I right? Am I right in saying that you're going to Metro Stars? Is that?
No, I have been at Metro Stars before.
You've been at Metro Stars, so you're back.
So I went to Metro Stars, had a few years there, and then just for personal reasons, sort of stepped back, and then sort of fell in love with the game again, and the Hawks were happy enough to sort of take me on board. So.
Because we're based up in the hills, aren't we? We're obviously Adelaide Hills
Woodside
Football Club. Duh. But whereabouts are we?
Woodside. So
at Woodside.
Yeah, just as you're entering Woodside there on the right-hand side, coming from Harndorf. So no, it's a good little area. We're growing as a club. I think I said we've got 2 or 3 new teams in, which we're sort of running out of room for what we've got up there. But we're expanding sort of soccer up in the hills and sort of trying to put ourselves on the pedestal to be the number 1 club. So.
Yeah.
Mate, seems to be heading in that direction. Let's talk to you, Callum. You come from Cumberland, mate. What drew you to the Hawks, mate?
Just a bit of a mixed season there, really. It was just a bit up and down, like I said, with injuries before. Had some good times, bad times, but just fancied a new challenge. And then Gaz reached out during the off-season and just thought, why not go ahead and try and start my career properly here, really.
Hey, tell us how that phone call comes, Callum. You get a phone call from the coach, and as you said, you've had some injuries, mate, so you're looking to get a fresh start, some continuity, get the body right again.
Yeah.
How's that conversation play out, the first phone call?
It was good. Like, I was just happy to be getting a phone call. Obviously I'm not from here, I'm from England.
Yep.
So for people to ring me, it's just nice to feel sort of wanted. So I just jumped at the chance, really.
Is that scouting, or did you know this fella?
I'd seen him play a couple of years ago, but it was actually a few of the boys that had been at Cumberland before that said that Callum might be a player to search for, and we'd sort of lost a few boys in the off-season, so needed to replace them, and Callum was just a good fit to a couple of different roles that we sort of need to fill up. So
why don't you pop into the army barracks?
Yeah, a lot of those boys play in the amateurs.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, so they...
I'm only saying that because Woodside, when I was at Woodside, there were, I think
some good players.
3,000 infantry blokes there when I was there, plus a 16 LAA regiment in artillery were there, so it was a lot of blokes to pick from.
Mate,
what I'm saying is...
Things have changed.
Well, they may have changed, mate. I'm talking about the First World War.
A lot of those blokes aren't here anymore.
Yeah, it's true. But I'm sure 3RA aren't there anymore, but I know the ACAC group would still be there. But it's a pretty good area, really, isn't it, for growth, what I'm saying.
Yep.
Up that way, Woodside, Mount Bar, those areas are really, really booming.
Yep.
So it's a pretty good time to be in, pretty good time to be playing.
Yeah, and I think we're sort of lucky in the sense of the hub that's being built at Mount Barker.
There you go, yeah.
Grow the sport, and I think just grow sport in general. I think last year really hurt sport just across the board in all codes.
Yeah.
So, as a senior coach, just trying to get the club back in front and making sure that we're moving forward. So in the future, we can build into trying to be one of the standalone, the biggest clubs going around, and we've got the resources up there to be able to build our brand. So,
are you the senior club up that way? Is there a club higher than you?
No.
In that area? You would be the senior football/soccer club.
Within the sort of ranks
zone.
of the leagues that you play.
Wow, you've got,
we're definitely up against it when you've got the city clubs and sort of the resources that they can pull a grade from and pull teams from. We sort of struggle with numbers, but there's a lot of talk of the heart of the Hawk, and there's just a lot of passion from the guys that started the club, and they're still there, involved, and you just ride on that passion that they filter into into the club and into the squads, and you just sort of drive on that and continue through with it. So.
Well, I reckon it's bigger than you think. I'm pretty sure I read somewhere there's 13 junior clubs up there in the hills, so it's a big sport up in the hills, isn't it?
So there's Adelaide Hills Junior Soccer Association by itself, which I think has Strath and all across Lobethal, Woodside, and then if you want to take the next step, then we sort of try to put ourselves up on that pedestal to say that we're the club to come to with the coaches. And
all right, if you're the club to come to, mate, obviously you're able to recruit Callum in, which is a pretty good start, mate. Any other recruits?
We're able to get, I think it's more so just mates that wanted to come back and play again. So Liam Mullen had a year off with injury, and Nick Larson were able to get back, or not get back, but get to the club, and a couple of younger fellas in Sam Thomas, Adam Treadray, and they've sort of played in State League 2. Adam was from Adelaide Olympic in the reserves. So he sort of brings that bit of NPL experience, and more so just trying to recruit and promote juniors within the grades, and just to know that if you're playing under 16s and 17s, that the senior coach is watching, and that we are willing to give you a chance if you want to put your hand up.
Hey, Callum, you've moved a bit, mate. Obviously, England, moved around a little bit. Sometimes you walk into a club and it has a really good feel about it straight away, and sometimes you go, oh, this is going to be hard work. And it's hard to say how I feel about the Hawks, mate, with the coach sitting right next to you. But did you get a good feel when you walked in the first time?
Absolutely. That's probably the first thing that I noticed, that it's a real family feel around the place. Everyone gets on, there's no sort of egos around the club or anything like that. Everyone's sort of on the same page, so it's definitely a good feel up there for sure.
And your body, mate, how's it?
Yeah, feeling much better, mate. Yeah, much better. I've done a lot of work to sort of it was my ankle that was playing me up, and it feels right now, so hopefully no more injuries, fingers crossed.
Everybody's got a team. Everybody's got a team they follow, they support. English Premier League and whatever. I'm a big, love the English Premier League. Do you have a...
I do, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, it's good at the moment. I support Manchester United. I don't live near there or anything, but...
One of the poorer clubs.
Yeah.
Same, mate.
Glory's a poor.
Same, mate, same. What about you, mate?
I'm Sunderland, so we're...
and he's whinging.
We're in League One at the moment, so...
That's right.
But we won the Football League trophy the other day, so I'm happy with that. That's probably the only highlight I've had.
Was that
in
the
last
delayed
5
game?
years. Yeah.
That they should have played about 3 years ago, haven't they?
I think they should have. Yeah, I think they went to play last year. So.
Hey, Gaz, before we let you go, mate, we've got to wrap it up. When's the first game?
April 10th. So kick off at home against Western Strikers.
All right.
So 7 o'clock at Woodside's.
7 o'clock at Woodside.
Yeah.
All right, need to get down and support the boys, mate. We might go down and have a look.
Oh, they'll have to drive past my statue at Woodside.
Hey, fellas, really appreciate you coming in. Hope the body stays healthy for you, mate. It's a great year. Good luck.
Us.
Good luck,
First year
mate.
coaching.
Cheers.
Stay with us. Still, a bit more to come on the show.